Hello, everyone, and welcome to the fifth book breakdown of my 52-book Robin collection. So far, we've covered Batman Year One, Batman Haunted Knight, Long Halloween, and Dark Victory. When we finish Dark Victory's breakdown, we see that Dick Grayson was finally introduced as a character into Bruce Wayne's life. Now that we've moved past the Batman-centric section of this collection, Robin will now become more of the face of the collection itself. Starting with this transitional comic, a small, single one-off comic called Batman Chronicles, The Gauntlet, by Bruce Canwell. This story is basically a Batman and Robin Day One story. The story of Robin's never-before-revealed final test, an elaborate game of hide-and-seek that would test all of Dick's skills and establish him as the standard against which all of Batman's future partners and Robin's would be judged. A lot of people lately have been nostalgically going through a lot of Batman heavy phases, grabbing DVDs of old 90s cartoons, purchasing rare collectibles, and reading lots of materials as well. There's such a wealth of Batman material that it's easy to miss out on something very special, which is exactly what we have here in Batman Chronicles The Gauntlet by Bruce Canwell and Lee Weeks. The plot of The Gauntlet is relatively simple. A young Dick Grayson has been training secretly under Batman's tutelage, but before he can join the Dark Knight as his partner, he must undergo a test of skill. Alfred deposits Robin, in costume of course, in a random Gotham City location, and it is Robin's task at this point to avoid Batman until sunrise. Since Batman knows the city inside and out, this is no easy task for the boy Wonder. But the cocksure boy Wonder feels he is up to the task. Unfortunately, he stumbles upon a mob killing and gets involved in a caper that soon gets him set in the criminal underworld. Everyone is after Robin at this point, and while dodging Batman, he can't stop being Dick Grayson and trying to do what is right. Bruce Canwell, a Boston native, may seem like a strange name to some, but for fans of Terry and the Pirates and other comic strips, he is a legend for his editorial essays on the medium. As an associate editor and lead writer for IDW Publishing's Library of American Comics, he played an important role in the reissues of several classic comic strip re-releases. A deft hand at plotting and action lends a higher than usual quality to this yarn that makes it feel timeless and classic all at once. A newcomer of sorts to the world of Batman, Canwell eases himself into the Batcave with ease, making all of the familiar trapping work splendidly without feeling contrived or postmodern as they often do. I am also a big fan of Lee Weeks. He's one of the finest of the modern comic book artists who has graced The Punisher, Daredevil, The Incredible Hulk. With his line work alone, his skill at page layout and character design, it's all fantastic, and his cartooning ability is so amazing that one would think that he was so much far older than he actually is. Story-wise, Batman has been trying to bring down local crime boss Joe Manet, but he cannot connect him directly to any of his several crime activities. When a GPD policeman is exposed as an undercover spy in their midst, Robin stumbles upon the gang's attempt to silence him. Too late to save the cop's life. He does manage to pick up a vital piece of evidence intended for Jim Gordon, a pack of erotic playing cards. Unknown to Robin, a hidden microdot has been secreted into the deck with enough information to put Manet away for a long time. Thinking little of it, Robin continues to evade Batman, leaving a trail of brilliant clues behind him in a playful game of cat and mouse. As Robin becomes the target of the mob, Batman is both frustrated and in awe at his protege's ability to avoid his hunt. But the game becomes a brutal crossfire of death as dawn approaches and Robin discovers that this is no game at all, but a gauntlet of survival. In the final physical conflict, Robin pulls off some acrobatic moves that leave Batman observing in a distance in awe. Even being aggressively outnumbered on the pier and aggressively outgunned, bullets blazing, and Robin all seamlessly alone, Batman shows up behind his shoulder. With a split-second scare, Robin takes the moment to take the enemy down and save the day for good. After showing Dick his little mishap with the microdot in the playing cards for a little playful advice, Dick and Bruce have a warm heart-to-heart, and after the initiation, Dick is welcomed in with open arms to the Bat family, introduced to Gordon as Robin, and so begins the adventures of Batman and Robin. Thank you for joining me, Derek from Derek's Comics, for this book breakdown for Batman Chronicles The Gauntlet, the 5th book out of my 52-book Robin collection. This was the transitional comic, one of my personal favorites, as I said. Definitely should pick it up, by Bruce Canwell. And what we're going to be moving on to next after this for book 6 and further on, which is all very Robin heavy-centric, is going to be covering Dick Grayson's early first year as Robin. It's going to be Chuck Dixon's book, Robin Year 1, covering the first year of Robin's adventures. Other than that, I just want to say thank you all so much for everyone who watches and has joined into the channel and is engaged in the community. I've really enjoyed everyone's engagement and everybody watching. I appreciate you all so much. Tell all your friends, family, any geeks you know to join and subscribe and like and watch the videos and my breakdowns. And everyone have a great rest of your week. And in the words of Dick Grayson on his happy birthday, everybody stay whelmed.